There was a wedding ceremony for Anant Ambani and Radhika Merchant that took place in Mumbai this past weekend, and it is not an exaggeration to say that the entire world was watching. To witness the son of India's wealthiest man make his way from the family home in Antilla to the Geo World Convention Center for his Bharat, thousands of people gathered in the streets of Mumbai. As Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian posted photos of themselves wearing traditional Indian clothes while accompanied by a camera team, millions of additional people went through their social media accounts. It has been speculated that the Kardashian family is now filming an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. In the meantime, other news organizations, such as the New York Times and the BBC, dispatched writers to cover the situation, and tabloids published a plethora of articles that detailed the family's every action and move. When the Ambani family decided to throw a wedding extravaganza that would make even Gatsby's legendary parties look like a small get-together, the internet community as a whole put on their most beautiful virtual sherwanis and saris to participate in the spectacle from the comfort of their sofas. The widespread dissatisfaction that resulted from not being able to obtain the highly sought-after invitations was evident, and social media sites became a breeding ground for funny commentary. A smart reference to the famous line from the Titanic, "It's been 84 years," was the first thing that started the meme frenzy. This line echoed the sentiment that many people had, which was, "Is this wedding ever going to end?" Considering that the ship was covered from head to toe, it appeared as though the celebrations could continue until the ship finally sank. Jackie Schroff, who is known for his eccentric personality, drew attention to himself by carrying what he called an oxygen cylinder, which turned out to be a potted plant. After the unexpected entrance of WWE superstar John Cena, this strange accessory sparked a rush of memes, although it was ultimately overshadowed by the phenomenon. Fans joked about the paparazzi photographing an invisible man, a reference to his iconic catchphrase, "You can't see me," and jokingly urged Cena to do his wrestling skills on guests who were unaware of his presence at the wedding. The appearance of the wrestler at the wedding was a goldmine for memes. An additional highlight that was worthy of being the subject of a meme was the entrance of reality television queen Kim Kardashian and her sister Khloe. Fans couldn't help but compare Khloe to Rakhi Sawant, who is a phenomenon on the Indian version of Big Boss. In addition to that, the general awkwardness of the Hollywood throng at such a culturally rich event was the epitome of success when it came to the creation of memes. The Bakchans were another family that stood out, particularly in the backdrop of Rekha's presence. The characteristic pout of Jaya Bachchan and Amitabh's sharp wit were staples of the memes. An image of Amitabh muttering something to Jaya when they were walking the red carpet was one of the ones that kept popping up. It was accompanied by the phrase, "You're looking more beautiful than Rekha, I promise." For the benefit of those who are unaware, the claimed romantic history of Amitabh and Rekha has been the subject of Bollywood rumors for decades. As a result, their participation in the same event has been the subject of countless internet jokes by the internet. For those of you who are obsessed with board games, the wedding has also resulted in memes for you. The choices of clothing that Bollywood actors Ananya Pandey, Khushi Kapoor, and Shania Kapoor wore were strikingly similar to Ludo's pieces. They wore yellow, green, and blue lehengas, except the red ones. On social media, jokes began to circulate that the family was attempting to reproduce their Spotify-wrapped top artists live. These jokes were made about the various performances that were given by artists from both locally and globally. This wedding was more than simply a celebration. It was heaven for people who like to produce memes. One in particular that came to light applies to any weddings that have the potential to be gate crashes. It is not limited to a billionaire's wedding. According to the meme, which was lifted from the movie 3 Idiots, Ambani was shown asking the unwelcome guests from whose side they were from. In response, the attendees said, "We're from Geo World Center's side," which is the location where the celebration was hosted. There was not a single facet of this spectacular event that was not criticized, from references to Bollywood that caused the Ambani elders to raise their eyebrows to cheeky comments about the guest list that was filled with celebrities. A playground of laughs was created out of the most extravagant wedding that the world has ever witnessed, thanks to the internet, which did what it does best. At the same time as social media users shared humorous memes and jokes about the Ambani wedding party, Internet users expressed a variety of views on the event. The fact that Jackie Shroff was carrying a potted plant attracted a lot of attention, and several people on social media referred to him as an oxygen cylinder. Many memes were created as a result of this strange accessory. Nonetheless, WWE superstar John Cena appeared and stole the stage at that moment. As a result of John Cena's attendance at the wedding, amusing memes were created. Fans are making fun of the paparazzi for shooting pictures of an invisible man, a reference to his iconic catchphrase, which is, "You can't see me," and encouraging John Cena to do his wrestling techniques on the guests. Ambani wedding memes offer a humorous viewpoint on one of the most talked about weddings in recent times. These memes range from fun jabs at the extravagant decorations to clever comments on the guest list that is filled with celebrities. Check out some further humorous memes, such as, in addition, the debut of Kim Kardashian and her sister Khloe Kardashian has presented consumers of social media with an opportunity. Khloe Kardashian has been compared to Rakhi Sawant, an Indian television star. Ananya Pandey, Kushi Kapoor, and Shania Kapoor, all of whom are actors in Bollywood, donned clothes that were yellow, green, and blue respectively. And with Ludo pieces, fans mimicked them in appearance. As a result of the fact that internet users have converted the Ambani wedding party into a playground for jokes and laughter, the event has become a joke festival. When two prominent families decide to transform their dosti into rishtedari, there is no doubt that spectacular events will ensue. The festivities leading up to the wedding of Isha Ambani and Anand Piramal have already begun in Udaipur. The wedding is scheduled to take place on December 12, 2018. Even though I was aware that it would be enormous, I find that referring to it as a big fat Indian wedding sounds like a gross understatement. At the Ambani wedding, Hillary Clinton, the whole Bollywood film industry, Indian cricketers, politicians, and corporate titans are all in attendance. And wait for it. It was Beyoncé who was present. As far as it appears, Mukesh Ambani and Ajay Piramal did not spare any expense to ensure that this was a moment that their children would never forget. The extravagant and costly celebrations that have taken place at the nuptials of the Ambani family have fascinated users of social media all around the world. These celebrations are the focus of the Ambani wedding memes. Hilariously, these memes bring attention to the expensive elements, such as the guest lists that are filled with celebrities, the exquisite decor, and the costly celebrations. They frequently make fun of the enormous disparity in magnitude and wealth by comparing the splendor of Ambani weddings to more mundane occasions. In general, these memes provide a humorous perspective on one of the most talked about events that has occurred in recent times, providing happiness and laughter to audiences that are located all over the world. The wedding ceremony itself will take place in Mumbai, following a series of events such as the Anna Seva, Swadesh Bazaar, Fulon Ki Holi, and Sangeet Night. Antilia, home to their modest dwelling. Is anyone ecstatic? For additional memes. A funny collection of memes that capture the opulence and excitement of the Ambani wedding is available for your entertaining consumption. If you want to see more content that is popular and funny, like, share, and subscribe.